free. It's our right to be free. And united we cry, conquer or die. Rise, we shall fight for the rise, for the tyrants to fly. And united we cry, conquer or die. Marching behind Willliam Tell, we rebel in a cause that is just. Marching behind Willliam Tell, we know well that our souls and our thrusts will fight. We shall fight for the right. Now the battle's begun till we have won.
There's 5 sacks of grain waiting for you, Tell.
Thanks. We need it, I can assure you. We're desperately short of food.
There'll be more whenever you... Look at the firm art of this cabbage. Did you ever see the like? Cheap, too.
How much is it? Where shall I get the grain?
My warehouse. Take your cart round there now. Apples? Why not take some home with you? They're ripe and delicious.
Thank you. How kind you are.
Hey! Well, of all the impudence. Ah, well, never mind. It's a good job all my customers aren't like her.
I'll get round to your warehouse right away, Kurt.
Right.
Thanks again.
Well, do you want it?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Stop that girl! Stop that girl! That girl there! Stop her! She's a thief! Stop her!
Back where you came from.
Is this the girl, mistress?
Yes, that's her. And that's my kerchief round her neck. 2 crowns. That's what I want from you, my girl.
2 crowns? Oh, but that's money, isn't it?
Yes, that's money. And it happens to be the price of this kerchief that you stole.
Stole? But it's wicked to steal. I wouldn't do such a thing.
Do you mind telling me how this kerchief got round your neck?
But you asked me if I wanted it. You gave it to me.
Listen to her as if I'd do any such thing. 2 crowns. Come on now, hand them over.
But I haven't got 2 crowns. Where I come from, we've no need of money. It's evil.
I'd better take her to the guard room, mistress. Let the captain deal with her.
Yes, and I hope he puts her in prison. That's the right place for her sort.
Well, Gruner?
What seems to be the trouble? She stole a kerchief from a stall in the marketplace, Captain.
Indeed. What do you have to say?
But Father Absalom was right. The world is a wicked place. I want to go home.
And where might home be?
On top of the Rutli mountain where nobody comes. My people are good and kind. They wouldn't dream of giving you something and then saying you'd stolen it.
Unloose her, Gruner. Let us sit down. Exactly where on the Rutli mountain? I have to write all your answers down, and the Rutli is a very large mountain.
Well, it's a little plateau where the old copper mine was. Of course, they don't use the mine anymore. It's dangerous.
I see. Gruner, you may go. I think I can manage this. I'm sorry to see such a pretty girl in a situation like this, my dear. What is your name?
Eve.
Eve what?
Just Eve. Our people don't have other names. Father Absalom says it divides people from each other.
And who is Father Absalom?
Why, he tells us what to do. He's Joseph's father. Joseph and I are to be married soon. But you see, I didn't want to settle down. Not until I'd seen what the world outside was like. So I crept away while they were all asleep and walked and came here. They said it was wicked out in the world, and they were right.
I think we can settle this. I've got quite a lot of influence in this town.
I like you. You're very kind.
It's not hard to be kind to a girl as pretty as you are. Come on, give me a kiss.
No! No! Help! Help!
Out through the window. Quickly.
Captain! Captain! break the door down.
Jump! It's your only chance.
It's my ankle. I can't walk.
She's killed him. Fetch Major Richter. Got clean away. She won't escape. But chase her up to that mountain hideout of hers. Come on. Father Absalom! It's Eve. She's coming back. Who's that man carrying her? How dare he hold her in his arms?
Joseph, will you ever learn to control your emotions?
I try, Father. But where's she been, running away and worrying us all to death?
Perhaps she's hurt, Joseph.
She looks all right to me.
She's young, Joseph. When you're married, she'll settle down. You'll see.
Who are you?
Let me deal with this, Joseph. Eve, my dear, we're glad you've come back. Well, you're hurt. What's wrong?
It's my ankle, nothing much. Hello. Hello, Enoch. Nice to see you again.
Hello, Eve. Glad you're back.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
He saved me from a horrible Austrian and brought me home. His name's Willliam Tell, if you want to know.
Willliam Tell? Everybody knows he's a man of violence.
One moment, Joseph. How did he save you from this Austrian?
He fought him with a sword and killed him.
You killed a fellow man.
He was attacking Eve.
You could have reasoned with him, made him see his error.
I doubt it. The sword's the best argument for an Austrian. Don't you realize they are our enemies?
We mountain people have no enemies, my son. All men are our brothers, whoever they are. We don't believe in violence.
I don't believe in violence either. Neither do I believe in giving in to it.
Come, child. Ruth will bind up your injury. And we'll forget your unfortunate behavior for the present. I'll fetch you something to eat, Master Tell. You must be hungry after your long climb up the mountain.
Thank you. I am.
I hope I see you again.
As for you, Tell, you can get out and get back where you came from.
But, Joseph, you heard
Quiet!
my father...
Get out!
When I've eaten, I shall go.
If I wasn't a man of peace, I'd thrash you for daring to lay hands on Eve.
Now, wait a minute. I carried her up the mountain because she couldn't use her ankle. That was all. Understand?
A man like you, violent and evil, has no right even to touch her. Get out and stay out!
Please, Joseph, don't do it!
I told you I'd go when I've eaten.
May I be forgiven, but I'm going to give you that thrashing, Tell.
Stay here. Stop at once! Who struck the first blow?
I did, Father, but I was right. There are times when a man's got to fight if he's a man at all.
After all my teaching, you can say that. I apologize, Master Tell. I had judged you to be the guilty one. Joseph, you will shake hands with Tell and ask his pardon. Joseph, I command it.
It was a fair fight. No hard feelings.
And I'm sorry. No hard feelings.
Now, we'll break bread together and forget all about it.
You can't stay on your mountain ledge forever not taking sides.
We can, and we do, my son.
But the Austrians invaded us, plundered our people, and murdered them. If we are to be free, we must throw them out.
Up here, we are free. Free to live in the way the book tells us. We till our land and live on its fruits. We raise our sheep, and their wool makes clothing for us. We want nothing from the outside world except to be left in peace.
What would you do if the Austrians came up here, destroyed your homes, and burnt your crops?
Why should they? We do not harm them.
But if they did?
We would not resist them. And when they'd gone, we should build new homes on the ashes of the old ones.
You're living in a dream, Father Absalom. Do you think the Austrians would let you build new homes? They'd take your young men for forced labor and kill those too old to work.
You are a violent man, Tell. You do not understand that violence breeds violence. The Austrians aren't inhuman monsters. They're people like we are. If they were met with kindness and goodwill, they would return it.
Father Absalom.
Yes?
Strangers coming up our mountain.
We must get ready to offer them hospitality, Ina. How many strangers?
4 men, strange clothes and shining helmets.
Father Absalom, your theories are about to be put to the test. They're Austrian soldiers.
No, Tell. Put up that bow. At once. There'll be no need for it here.
I'm afraid I haven't the same faith in the goodwill of the Austrians as you have. They'll show no mercy on you if they find me here.
I forbid it. Hide if you must, but I won't tolerate violence.
Very well. I'm afraid there'll be too much for you.
Good day to you, strangers. Peace be with you.
Never mind the fancy talk. We're here on business, my friend. Hanging business. We're looking for a woman, one of your tribe. She killed an Austrian officer.
None of my people could have killed your officer, friend. Our way of life forbids killing.
Didn't I say forget the fancy words? Where is she? There she is, over there at the back. Get her!
I didn't kill him. I swear I didn't kill him.
I killed your officer.
Enough of this wickedness.
Don't you realize if he gets back with his story, they'll send a larger force next time?
I can't see a man shot down in cold blood, Tell.
See what you've brought on us. We were peaceful and happy till you came, and now your evil way of life has brought us to this. Get out!
Have you forgotten what started the whole chain of events, Joseph? It wasn't Tell's coming here. It was Eve's desire to mingle with the wicked world outside. But don't worry, child. No one's angry with you. All this will pass. But we must see to Tell's wound. Come. Eve will look after you. Clear the table. Hot water at once, Ruth, if you please.
And linen, Ruth, for a bandage. It must be very painful.
It'll soon heal.
You'll have to rest to stop the bleeding.
Well, he's not doing any resting here.
Joseph, he is hurt. He must remain here until he is well again.
Eve is my promised wife, and I refuse to allow her to nurse this stranger.
Eve is very skilled in these things, as you well know, my son.
And what if the Austrians come back and find us caring for him? What chance would we stand then?
Our future lies in higher hands than our own, my son. Tell will remain here until he is strong enough to leave.
Where are you off to, Joseph?
To make sure we can live the rest of our lives in peace.
He's one of that tribe up on the Rutley Mountain, Major. He says he can deliver Tell into our hands.
Do we need this peasant's help? Why don't we simply go up and get him?
You don't know the terrain, Major. It's open approach up steep mountain. Tell could pick off half our men before we got near him, like sitting birds.
What's this fellow's plan?
Well, he knows a secret path up the mountain. But he won't say anything more. Well, not to me. He insists on seeing you.
How I hate having to deal with these peasants. However, I suppose I'd better see him, bring him in.
You!
Over here, fellow. Well, what's this secret way up the Rutley Mountain you're talking about?
I'll show you the way, but first you must promise me something.
I am not in the habit of bargaining with peasants.
You'll never get Tell by going up the usual approaches, Major. He'd only use you as target practice. Better stoop to bargaining with me.
Insolent dog. What is it you want?
It was Tell that killed your officer. He admitted it to you, didn't he?
That's right, Major. He did.
My people did nothing. All they want to do is to live in peace, to be left alone.
They are not above harboring Tell, it seems.
That's not true. He forced his way in upon us. We didn't want him. I even fought him with my fists to get him to leave.
Well, go on.
You promised to leave my people alone, and I'll show you the secret way.
All right, agreed.
Right. If we leave now, we should reach the plateau by the morning.
He's there. Go and take him.
There he is. Grab him.
Once we settle this business with reason and understanding of one another...
Get out of my way, you old goat!
We weren't quick enough. Tell is holed up in that cave. It'll cost us time and men to get him out. Round up those people.
But you promised.
And what is a promise made to a Swiss peasant worth? Nothing. Herd them into that cave.
It's a disused mine. Dangerous.
And you're going in there just the same. Get them inside. Hurry.
Come on.
Can you hear me? Unless you send Tell out of that cave and hand him over to me, not one of you will get out of there alive.
Where do you think you're going?
I won't accept your lives for mine. I'm going to give myself up.
Oh, no, you don't. I'll kill you before you give in to those Austrian pigs.
Let it go! A neat solution, I think. Well, come on, Sergeant, let's get back. Tonight we can celebrate the death of Tell and the end of the Swiss resistance.
If we started digging our way out, fast.
No use. The loose rock's still above us. Keep falling as we dug.
Where does this go? It's one of the old mine workings. The whole mine was abandoned years ago because it was unsafe. That working's blocked up. We'll never get through.
The props are rotten. We'd risk being buried alive if we tried. There are workings below here.
Oh, be careful, Master Tell. This whole mine is a death trap.
Marsh gas, seal it up. One thing for it. We have to try and get along the old working.
We'll be buried alive.
And if we stay here, we'll be roasted to death. Or die of suffocation. It's our only chance.
Yes, we've got to take it. The air's getting foul in here already.
I'll go ahead and try and clear a way. Watch the roof props.
You stay there.
Get through, quick!
Get through! Quickly!
Just in time. The whole roof's gone.
were willing for us all to die. It's no use, Tell. I'm too old to change. But if there's any peaceful way in which I can help the resistance, I will. And you, Joseph, from now on, you're free to follow your own conscience.
Thank you, Father. Can I join you, Tell?
You certainly can, Joseph. I know already what a useful fighter you are.